The method that I'm about to teach you is going to help you figure out what meme coins to concentrate on per day, because this method is going to be highlighting the narratives that you are going to be looking out for, especially in a trading session. So as you can see right now, we are using Axiom Pro. If you guys don't really know what Axiom Pro is, this is the platform that you are seeing on your screen, and it is a very helpful, informative, and very detail oriented type of platform. And this is one of the reasons why you have to use the link in the description box below. Anyhow, I go by the name of Mona, aka CRYPTOHYPE, and let's proceed. So what you need to do is each and every day, right, when you are about to trade, go to your discover page. So most of the times people are going to be spending their times on pause because they sort of want to figure out what new coins are being created, etc. So before you even jump into trying to figure out what new creations are going to be there, right, you have to understand what the narrative for the day is. The reason this is very important is because when you are on your pause, right, action pause, and you're just basically hanging out around these and waiting for the filters to give you something that you can bite on, right, the narrative is going to give you a heads up on what you should be concentrating on, because sometimes there might be narratives that are going to be lucrative. So as you continue trading right over here and the filters keep on spitting very good opportunities, right, you are going to guesstimate what type of meme coin is highly likely to perform very well based on a narrative of a period. So these narratives last sometimes 24 to 48 hours, 24 to about 72 hours, 72 to about 96 hours, and so on and so forth. So in order for you to figure out the narrative, is pretty simple. All you have to do is go to the discover page and take a look at the trending coins and also the coins that are on dexscreener. So obviously you guys are familiar with dexscreener, right? There's obviously a platform called dexscreener.com, but when it comes to Axiom, everything is inbuilt on this particular platform. And this is one of the reasons why I really love Axiom, because I do not really need to use other third parties as well. There's also perpetuals. There's a lot of stuff that you can do on Axiom, and it really makes trading meme coins very easy. So go to your discover page and use the time frame. So as you can see right over here, there's many different time frames. There's about 4 different time frames. There's the 24-hour time frame, there's the 6-hour time frame, the 1 hour, and the 5 minutes. The reason why you want to do this is you have to understand what was popping in a specific period of time. So if we go to the 5-minute time frame, right, these are the coins that are popping. These are the coins that did very well. So you are able to stay abreast with what is happening in a specific period of time, and this usually gives you like a very good heads up. You're going to have very good trading opportunities and so on and so forth. So what I usually like doing on a personal basis is I love to use the 6-hour and the 24-hour time frame, because sometimes you need a very decent amount of time in order for you to sort of have the best information. 1 hour and 5 minutes is just too little of a time for you to sort of understand what narrative specifically has been cemented in the meme coin world for that particular day. So this is one of the reasons why I really believe 6 hours is a very stable time frame, because during a period of 6 hours, if a coin was going to rag, it could have already ragged. So 6 hours is a very good time frame for you to have enough decent data in terms of the market cap, the volume, and the transactions, and it's sort of a very good mature type of period. So 6 hours and 24 hours. If you do this, you're going to understand what is happening, and you're going to figure out what the meta is. Okay, so just take a look at what has been happening. So in order for you to use this very well, right, you have to be very careful and look out for the time frame where a coin has been popping. So take a look at this one is retard finder coin, I guess. It's been around since the past 20 days. As you can see right over here, the token age is 20 days. So what I usually like going for are the tokens that are freshly created. So like for example, this one, Mutombo is like 3.2 million in terms of its market cap. It has got very decent statistics here, and I can tell that, okay, whatever was happening with Mutombo, it was obviously something powerful, etc. So in terms of the freshest creation right over here, this one has been doing some very good decent amount of volume. So be very careful and make sure you look out for the market cap and the volume. So for example, if you are having a volume like this, which is above 1 million US dollars in a specific period of time. So if you take a look at the 1 hour, right, the 6 hours, and you also take a look at the volume, for example, this one right over here. Do you see it? This one, it has got 376,000 US dollars in terms of its market cap, and the volume was about 1.2. So basically, in order for you to like figure out what coins did very well in a specific period, aim to go for some coins, or rather a lot of coins that have got like more than 1.2 million US dollars, 2 million US dollars, and so on and so forth. So you can take a look at this coin and figure out, okay, what really made this coin pop? What really made it do very well? You understand? So when you do that, you guys are going to be able to discover more and more projects that could do very well. So let's take a look at some other fresh creations. So we also have this one, Mind OSX. It's got about 2 million US dollars, even though the market cap is only 150. But at least you can try to probe and see what is happening. So when you do that, you're probing, right? You always have to do some other extra research as well. Take a look at the stats. Has dexscreener been paid? What is happening to the project? So anyway, let's just click on it and see what is going on. So for some reason, my connection is not really that stable as far as Axiom Pro is concerned. I guess it's because I'm using a VPN. So the country that I'm using right now is not really that good in terms of connection. So yeah, basically you get the idea. Flip and switch the time frame right over here, 6 hours, 24 hours. Make sure you understand the trading volume and how fresh a coin is created. So for example, for a coin that was created like a few hours ago, in order for it to have about 2.4 million, that's really something. So they usually say volume precedes price action, and volume is a very good indicator of interest. So although it got rug pulled or whatever, you can still get to study and figure out, okay, what really made this particular coin to perform very well, and why were people jumping onto this particular coin. You understand? So this method is specifically for figuring out the narrative, and you take a look at the coins that recently did very well. The reason why you want to do that is so that you can always stay updated with the latest trends. If you're just trading blindly, if you just go on pause without an understanding, or rather having a feel of the markets and how the previous best performers were performing, right? You're basically going to be trading blindly, if I can put it that way. So you have to have an idea with regards to what is the theme of that particular day. So we also have another one. This one is called Retardify, and it had about 3.59 volume. Okay, so what we can do is we can also filter them out. So we go to the filters. Those are the trading filters right over here. So the maximum time frame that I'm looking for is let's go to the minimum time frame. Where's the time? We need to filter it out by time. Liquidity, minimum volume. We need to filter it out by the age and how long it was created. So here we've only got volume, minimum, maximum, liquidity, token holders, etc. So anyway, the time frame is obviously right over here. But it doesn't really show the edge of a coin, because to me that really matters as well. So if only we can see, or rather change the token edge, it really matters, because I'm mostly interested in coins that are trending according to how fresh they are, but this is obviously just based on the trading volume, regardless of how old a cryptocurrency project is. Okay, so there's also another one here. Do you see retard trader? It's around 1.88 million right over here. So as you can see, there's some sort of theme regarding your state of mind. There's retard here. There's also another one, Retardify, and another one right over here, retard finance. So like this, you're easily able to like figure out there's another retard finance. So you are able to sort of get to like have an estimate of what is popping. Okay, so anyway, once you do that, right, now you also have to go to the Twitter tracker as well, because the Twitter tracker allows you to stay abreast with what other traders are doing. So as you saw yesterday, right, we spoke about this yesterday. If you go to the Twitter tracker and you expand it like that, you are able to customize your feed. And what I told people yesterday is, in order for you to like figure out the subscriptions that you're supposed to sort of take, you are supposed to look at the list and see the number of subscribers in direct correlation with the highest boosts as well. So people who've got a huge subscriber base are obviously going to have a bigger impact on the markets, because number one, they've got a lot of people following them, and if they sort of tweet out something, there's a high chance that a lot more followers are going to see them and they're going to participate as well. And then you're also going to be part of the bandwagon and just basically be able to go in as well. So what I usually like doing is I like filtering out the list. Like for example, this one has got a very good subscriber base, even though the boost is not really that impressive. So I would follow this guy. So number of subscribers means they know what they're doing. Maybe their cause have been very good, so I'll just add them. Okay, the reason why you're trying to do that is you're trying to see what the narrative is, because sometimes people on Twitter, people who've got a huge following, especially here on Axiom Pro, they sort of set the narrative. And this is one of the reasons why the people who are taking advantage of such platforms, they're going to be able to like have a huge following, and then more people are going to be able to sort of follow their trades, and it's going to be easy for other people to see what is happening. So as you can see right over here, you can also add your handle, so you can just simply put your Twitter and also have your your name right over here, and people can be able to subscribe to you. So in terms of finding the narrative and figuring out what's popping, it's easy to do that. All you got to do is use the discover page and also check out the Twitter tracker based on the people that you follow who actively trench. Then you are definitely going to be able to see what they are talking about and stay abreast with the recent trends as far as the market is concerned. So there's also the trending feature right over here. It shows the coins that are trending in a specific period of time, and the longest time frame is the 1 hour. So as you can see here, there's made in China, and there's peak of the peak of the United States. So right over here, as you can see, there's obviously the trade war theme going on, products made in China, and just basically the Chinese American war sort of theme. So this is what is starting to pop right now. So the difference between dexscreener and trending is, on trending, you basically see what is actually beginning to trend like in real time. So if you take a look at this, right, most of these creations are very fresh. But when it comes to dexscreener, right, it aggregates pretty much everything, including the coins that were created about 20 days ago, but so long people are still trading them and they've got like very good decent volume, and they're like pushing up in terms of price action, you're obviously going to see them popping up on dexscreener. But if you really want to like find out what is happening like right now, all you got to do is go to the trending feature. And in order for you to like utilize the trending feature, right, this is where your technical analysis is going to be very, very useful. Like for example, here, if you go to trending, right, and we take a look at made in China, obviously if people are gravitating towards it, there's still a lot of room to go. Like for example, I can tell for a fact that this one could be a very good trade once it finds support. So just take advantage of it and see what you can do. Okay, so how you trade coins that are on trending is going to be different from how you're going to be trading coins that are on dexscreener. Because personally, I would rather go for coins that are on trending and just fresh new pairs that have got very good decent amount of volume. Like this coin that was created 39 minutes ago, having about 1.1 million volume, is a very good thing. It is also holding its market cap very well. So made in China in the next few hours could definitely blow up. So the trending feature on Axiom is a very, very good feature. So this is what I would actually spend my time for the most part on. So what I would go for is every day scan what is happening on trending, and then I am definitely going to be able to get in on a retracement when the price continues doing very well and so on and so forth. And this is obviously going to help us figure out the trade for the day. So these are pretty simple steps that you guys can use in order for you to go crazy, especially on Axiom Pro. So far, I'm really liking the trending feature because it really makes my work easy. For example, go for the coins that are holding their market cap. For example, take a look at this one. 1 hour ago, the price has already rugged already, so why would you go for that? Okay, all these coins right over here, they've got like a very decent amount of time that they got created on, and they are sort of losing their value, most of them, but if you go for the coins that are really sustaining and keeping their value, you guys are going to do very well. So we've got made in China, and there's also another one right over here, made in US, but this one is only 31,000 market cap, and so if you just continue doing this, I'm telling you guys, there's no way you can fail to make a whole lot of money. So yeah, I'm gonna look into this one. So yeah, let me open that one. And just basically see what the hell is going on with this one, because this could be a very good trading opportunity. So yeah, using Wyckoff schematic, what I would go for is, let me see. Okay, so this is where a very decent amount of trading action happened before the breakout. This was the breakout area. So now, can the price end up retracing to this level? That is something that we are definitely going to observe. So seeing how the price is going to react when or if it comes back to this level, that's definitely going to be an area of interest. Then we also have another area of interest right now where we are beginning to sort of see some price action. So what's going to happen most likely is, we're going to see the price come back to this level, maybe have a breakout, then eventually come here. So if this project is meant to do very well, getting in right over here around 250 and below, 250,000 US dollar market cap and below, right over here, because I'm going for this particular order block. This is where I would place my entry. Okay, so let me just change my arrow. Yeah, that's where I would go for, and based on this area of value right over here, I would go for that order block in order for me to get in and try my luck. However, maybe it might not end up coming. So if it doesn't end up retracing, I would rather go for a breakout of this particular level, because this is where we have resistance. If I see the price consistently, trying to break out, boom, tries to do that, I would definitely buy the breakout. Okay, so there's only two ways you can go, or rather you can invest in such a coin. Wait for the price to come back to this area of value right over here, and you see that there's support. That's when you jump in, or you wait for the breakout in case the price doesn't come back down to that level. So how did we sort of find such a play? Simple. We just went to discover Axiom, and then we went to trending. Then we were able to figure out what is popping at that particular time frame, and we just sort of position ourselves using technical analysis. Remember what I told you, technical analysis is very important. You understand? So yeah, this is a very underrated section of Axiom Pro. You know, most of the times people are infatuated with the pause version of Axiom Pro, where you can just basically wait for the filters to like spit out what you need to invest in. But hey, find what is already trending. When you find some very good trending coins, I'm telling you, you're going to be able to like find very good opportunities. But of course, make sure you do not end up buying when the trend is ending, because sometimes you might be late, but this is a fresh creation and I haven't seen any other creation. So this is obviously going to be like a meta of itself. It's going to set the standard, as a narrative. And as you can see right over here, people are beginning to make other derivatives. There's made in America, made in the US, Trump pig, etc. So you can see on a daily basis, what you're supposed to go for and what's beginning to pop, what's beginning to trend, etc. So yeah, that's all I had for you, man. I've been pouring out a lot of, good stuff for you. So I really hope that, hopefully you guys make it big, you strike gold, and you guys, just make it out of the trenches. But every day we're trenching. Every day we're trenching to the max. So yeah, that's all I had for you today. Talk to you a little bit later. Bye.